Man, what is going on here? Oh, welcome back. I've been gone for quite a while. I haven't picked up the camera in over a week. As you can see, we had the Ford hooked up to the 48-foot enclosed. I actually ran that with a load down to Florida. Took a load down to Florida and then brought a, what did we bring back? A Willys Overland from Mecum, Orlando. The auction that was there would have been last weekend now. And then we picked up a, I think I'm gonna say it was a 65 Chevelle. We picked that up in North Carolina and that was delivered in New Jersey. And the Willys went to Pennsylvania. So yeah, I didn't even pick up a camera. I was just down here getting everything out of that, stripping everything down. Gonna get it cleaned up since I used the Ford. A little more comfortable. And it has recently lost some parts off of it, so I wanted to see how it did for fuel mileage, and I was pretty impressed with it. So in the Mega Cab now, I am going to be putting an entire set of brakes on the flatbed today. I was supposed to today's Monday. I was supposed to have jury duty today, and I couldn't. I had to wait till yesterday to call in, and then they said no, you weren't selected, or you didn't qualify. And I was like, well, why couldn't it be told earlier? But you know how jury duty is. So I didn't plan any work. I have work planned for the rest of the week, but I just ordered a set of, and these are 8,000-pound axles, so the brakes are, instead of at my local place I can get 7K axle brakes off-brand for like 65 bucks a piece, and I think Dexter's are like somewhere around 100. And then if you jump up to 8K axles, off-brand are like 160, and Dexter's are like 320, 330. So I found a company, and I got 4 brakes for 400 bucks, so they're 100 bucks a piece. And I actually read the reviews and everything from people, and they were really good. And with 8K axles, if people are submitting reviews, most likely they're like, it's on a trailer that's being used a lot, because they're not that common. It's probably someone hauling, you know, hot shot or some type of business like that, dump trailers, things like that. So we're gonna hop out here, and we're gonna get started. It's not early, but it's about 8 o'clock. It's supposed to be 90 couple degrees today, so I want to get started before it gets too hot. I actually picked up a bunch of like shop towels. I like using like actual shop towels, or the Scott's ones, when I'm doing stuff with grease, because they seem to work a little better. And I picked up some more gloves and brake clean to make this job a little easier. All right, good morning, guys. It's the next day. I got all those brakes put on yesterday, but it was like a real feel of 103 degrees. So I tried to hide here beside the garage. I did that side first while I still had shade, and then came over here and did this side. But I'm waiting on another tire. Well, it got mounted, so I still got this jacked up. The brakes weren't all that bad. All the magnets were broke. Well, just about. I don't know if they broke when I pulled them off, but this magnet actually broke. And as you can see, this one got covered in grease. So I'm happy I just decided to replace them all. It's not that big of a deal. But the wiring is a little... Someone kind of rigged the wiring on this. I guess it was a shop that Mark had taken it to be fixed at one point. I wouldn't say it's rigged. I just need to figure out why they did what they did. See if it makes any sense, if I'm gonna do it like that or I'm gonna change it. It's not a big deal. But I was so exhausted yesterday, I decided I'm done messing with it. We'll figure it out. We don't need it this week. So we gotta unhook this. The big enclosed is sitting right up there, hooked to the Ford. We're taking the Dodge, and we're headed to Illinois. We picked up last night, picked up a 70 Plymouth Duster right down the road from my house, found it on Central, because I need to get to Illinois to pick up a car for a friend of a friend. And he asked me for a price. I told him, and he said that's fine. He wants it enclosed. It's like a Z06 C6 Corvette, I think. So let's might hit the truck wash. This thing hasn't been washed in quite a while because I just really haven't cared. Let's get moving. Holy so I'm sitting here. Holy shit, I gotta get out of the way. That's a live fucking power line. So I pull off the side of the road because there's Oversize coming, pulling shit, mobile homes, and the dude just clipped that fucking pole. Holy shit, right in front of me. I'm trying to get out of the way here. Thank God it hasn't rained in forever. This field's dry, but holy crap. Oh my God. Shoo. I might have to bleep some of that out. Holy crap. Nothing like live power wires smacking off the side of your truck at 8 o'clock in the morning. So there was two oversized like prefab homes coming down the road. They had, I guess, probably three pilot cars, one in front of each and then one in the back, so one in between them. First guy, I get over in between two power poles on the right side out in the field, like probably straddling the white line over on the right side. So I'm like pretty far out of the way, and I stopped because I know how that is when two cars are moving or two trucks are moving like that. It is more difficult. So if someone can just stop and you can take your time and go at your own pace, it's a little easier. So I'm sitting there, first guy goes by, and no problem. The second guy comes, and I'm like, he's awful far to the right, and then I just heard a bang, and I guess the top right corner of the home caught the pole, and then wires just came crashing. Pole swung over in front of me, about hit my truck, which was out in front, but when it swung, the wires came down, hit the roof of my truck. And all I'm thinking is, well, this is how I'm going out, because I'm sure there's, their power lines running across, open fields. I'm sure they're live, and I'm sure they're pretty hot, so. And the worst part is, I don't know if they are even supposed to be on that road, which I don't care, but if they aren't supposed to be on that road, that is going to be quite the hefty fine for that. Gotta love picking up in neighborhoods like this. And all we're doing is picking up a Jeep Cherokee. So we did is pulled off here to the right. Guess I only have my right turn signal on and not my four ways. But in there, Plymouth Duster. Gonna stick this in behind it, then we're off towards Chicago. I just want to thank this insane thunderstorm for coming in. A, because I didn't wash my truck, and B, this DOT officer right yonder has been riding beside me for probably the last 2 miles. He was beside me. We drove by him, parked on the side of the road. Then he came up beside me. Then he got in behind me. Then he got beside me. So I'm sure he was probably running the plates, then looking for my DOT number. And then he was just like hanging there. And we're coming down kind of a mountain. So I'm just letting the exhaust brake do the work, staying behind this truck in front of me. So we're down to like 58 maybe. But we're coming down the mountain. And I'm just trying to take it easy. And he's hung out there for about 2 miles, and then guess he didn't see anything he wanted to deal with, or he didn't want to get out in this storm, so he went on his merry way. Oh my. Just checking things out here. Check hub temps. Oh my, it is it's been a day. We are in Angola, Indiana right now. Gonna check this load, top off on fuel, figure out how much farther we're going. Jeep's still in here, that's good. Gotta move the ramps. I'm gonna climb up here and check the Duster first. It's a 70s Duster. It's not in the best of shape, but it's a good solid base. Tank fuel here is, it says 362. I'm getting it for 310. Well, there's one down. Look at this Duster. Could deliver this. Just delivered a Jeep, suburbs of Chicago, to this house. Yeah, very nice. Well, and just like that, another residential delivery done. I love making residential deliveries for people that are happy and excited. It's that Duster was a solid car, actually delivered to a woman. Not that that matters, but she was like so excited. She's got a 440 cubic inch motor to put in it, and it was just really cool to see someone's excitement. You know, for a car that is a little rough around the edges, yeah, but it's a solid start. You know, I like to see people like that instead of delivering a brand new whatever, especially stuff with enclosed, like a brand new Corvette or Mercedes or something, and you get the, yeah, it's nice, but they probably could have waxed it a little better, or they could have done this, and then it just makes the conversation awkward because I have no affiliation with that dealership. So we are headed towards a, I think it's a C6 Z06 Corvette, which is actually the reason for this trip. Referral from another customer. He had a friend who wanted to purchase his car out here and wanted to transport it enclosed. And then I think we're gonna head and get we booked a Nissan Altima or something to stuff in the trailer because it's going right to where I'm going. It's actually paying better than anything enclosed coming out of Chicago area back towards my house. So why would I take the liability of a $200,000 car and when I could have a $15,000 car in the trailer? It pays more. I don't do this just to take Instagram pictures, I do this to make money, so. And I'm glad we brought this because we've been in some tight neighborhoods today. Alright, so I'm in Janesville, Wisconsin. Currently doing an inspection on this car. This is the Altima I said we were picking up. This thing looks like it was painted in a sawmill. I don't know if it comes up on camera, but anyway, it's not my problem. Just doing our inspection on it. And got the truck and trailer right here. It's parked in front of the dealer and they store their cars over here. So I decided that why not use this big open lot and not sit in traffic in front of the dealer. We'll get this opened up and get it loaded up. Well, she's locked and loaded, she's strapped down. Let's go pick up a Corvette.
First stop.
Yep, thank you. All right. Last unit for the ride home. Z06. Got some work done too. I think it's got a heads cam tuned. Sounds pretty good. This thing is super low, so thankfully we have the long race ramps. As you can see, We've got more clearance on this side than that side, so we'll have to keep an eye on it. We'll at least get it up on the ramps and then go from there.